fixed it in the Master Debaters like chat here, the Discord
What the
chat.
fuck? I got a 22.
Whoa, shit!
That's really high.
Oh my god, dude.
Alrighty fellas, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a couple of clips that I recently got from a live stream that I decided to go on with a creator named CB2. CB2 is a creator that popped up on my radar a couple of weeks back, and I've been watching his videos here and there ever since. I remember actually, funnily enough, when I first started doing commentary, I watched a lot of Augie RFC. Contrary to popular belief, despite the fact that I made a 30-minute video destroying the guy. Oh my god, good times, man, good times. Check that video out if you guys haven't already. Anyways, the reason I bring Augie RFC up in this video is because I get some major RFC vibes from CB2 streams. The show that he hosts is called Master Debaters, and he has a co-host named Phoenix Ace as well, I think. But anyways, I did have a really good time over on that live stream. I think I'm going to be getting back into doing some live streaming here on the Buster Live channel as well. It would only make sense, right, considering the name. And for any of the new subscribers that have showed up around the channel over the last year or so, you won't know that we actually have a bit of a past with live streaming here on the Buster Live channel as well. Funnily enough, my channel's never actually done better than when I was live streaming about a year and a half ago at this point. So we know what we're doing. We love to live stream here on the channel. It's just about me getting around to doing it and not being a lazy piece of shit. Anyways, the main topic of this live stream of CB2's in particular was Lerix and his past interests in some pretty weird things. Now, if you don't know Lerix, then I'm not going to sit here and give you a full rundown. Basically, he's just a commentator that's been doing commentary for a couple of years now. He's left the community and come back a couple of different times. He seemed to be a little bit uncertain as to what he really wants to do on YouTube. But as of the time of me making this video and the months leading up to it, Lerix has actually returned to the community to make long-form videos on his main channel and stream and make shitpost videos on his second channel. I say shitpost videos, but they're basically just the same kind of videos that I make, and this is my main channel, so I'm kind of insulting myself in saying that. Nice, dude! Anyways, during the time that Lerix was bouncing back and forth from being in the community and being out of the community, he had a very questionable likes tab over on his Twitter. For those of you that don't know, if you go into somebody's Twitter profile, you can go into a certain tab that shows you all of the posts that that person has liked. Lerix's likes were very questionable, to say the least. Obviously, when you like something on social media, it's a very artificial interaction. It's not necessarily a cosign or a approval, but at the end of the day, when you're liking things like Lerix was liking on his Twitter account, it's a little questionable, definitely. Now, all of the things that I'm talking about in this video and the things that we talked about in CB2's live stream the other day have been talked about quite a bit in the community. And to be honest with you, dude, I thought at first when I saw CB2 talking about Lerix and all of his past and stuff like that, I thought it was a dead horse topic. And quite frankly, it pretty much is at this point, but some pretty good content ended up coming out of CB2 stream the other night, and I figured I'd throw a little bit of that in a video for you guys to check out, and go ahead and check out his stream as well if you guys enjoy the content at any point. Check out his channel. He uploads way more frequently than I do, so you guys will be actually getting some value out of subscribing to him, unlike you do my channel. Sorry, fellas. Now, the main thing that we actually took a look at over on CB2's stream was a video that Lerix made on his second channel back in the day, his anime video essay channel. Now, this video has been taken down by Lerix from his second channel, but I just thought it was really funny how when this was actually coming to light and kind of being exposed by Grimsy about a year ago, a lot of people kind of just skipped over it.
At the time of like all of that stuff though, the reason it didn't really catch on, I think, is because Lyrix's growth was like kind of going a lot further, a lot quicker than Grimsy's at the time. So it's like everybody was kind of latching onto Lerix, and any criticism that was going towards the guy that was growing is sort of like invalidated, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's why I'm kind of worried about this stream, because all that Mama Mac stuff is happening right now. But anyways.
Yeah. 100%.
And look, I'm not saying this is like cancellation, career-ending shit right here. By no means do I even hold this against Lerix as like the person he is now or the creator he is now. But it's definitely something that's meme-worthy at the end of the day. It's something that you can poke fun at somebody for, you know what I mean? I even personally thought that in CB2's stream that CB2 and a couple of others were going at Lerix a bit hard in a little bit of an uncharitable manner. And I chimed in a couple of times and, you know, defended Lerix when I really stood to gain nothing from doing so. It's just simply the opinion that I have on the guy. I just want to make it clear in this video that I'm not making this video saying, hey, you know, he didn't get enough flack, he didn't get enough backlash for this, because I don't think that's the case. I just think that it's a meme-worthy thing, it's a meme-worthy situation, and I decided to make a little bit of a video on it. Anyways, man, if you guys do enjoy the video, like I said before, be sure to leave a like, consider subscribing to my channel if you are new around here, and of course, track back to the original creator of the content that is the majority of this video. Check out CB2's channel as well, the link will be in the description and the comments as well. And with all that out of the way, I'll catch you guys in the next upload.
I've yet to experience one with such high highs and such lows to the extent that I did when I watched Air Manga Sensei.
Yeah, I can see it.
This anime tackles some of the most interesting topics I've ever seen before.
Some of the most interesting topics they've ever seen before, dude. Wild quote, dude.
And yes, I know you're all looking at me crazy for that statement. What could an anime like this cover anything?
Holy shit, dude.
But just
Yeah, I told you it's censored though.
Yeah, thank you for thank you for clarifying. It's very, guys, this is an uncomfortable watch. I'm gonna put that out there. It's a very uncomfortable watch. Obvious, it's a review about fucking Lolly, dude.
trust me for now. I'll explain. However, though, being the biggest complaint for the show, it's extremely hard to nearly impossible to look over the amount of sus shit like this.
The sus shit, dude. You watched through this whole fucking anime, dude. Like. Dude, this is wild. This is fucking wild.
This show,
He does this thing where he criticizes it for being weird, but again, he's watched this whole fucking thing. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I haven't seen the entirety of this review. I do want to do a live reaction to this because I knew it was weird right off the fucking bat. I've watched the first like a minute and a half.
So like, if
What?
And he died.
He fucking died, dude.
internet striking. Yeah.
Yo, wait, CB2.
What's up?
Buster's in the waiting room.
Yeah, bring him in. Bring Buster
He's
in.
here.
Okay.
What's up?
Yeah, you got to give him the Master Debater's role so we can talk. Does he have it? But Buster, if you want to get back in the waiting line, we'll just drag you back in real quick.
All right.
I just saw you
So,
leave.
another sibling working together to create art in some way, shape, or form. That's an interesting plot for a show or a movie or whatever. The problem comes from the underlining lewd stuff that comes from the show.
Yeah. Perfectly
you
worded.
See the worst part
So
yet.
he's not wrong when he says, oh, you know, there's points to the show there, like, you know, they actually are good. Like, the general setup is good. It just everything else that's bad. Like wholesome sibling stuff is good, except when you remember that there's other stuff.
There's
in the show.
incest. There's lolly. Like there's a lot of others. You know, I would argue personally, just hypothetically, stick with me here, that at that point in time, once you realize that this is lolly, you should disregard the plot entirely and probably not watch it. Just throwing that out there. Like at that point, go find another one that's
just a little bit of consideration, right?
Well, what about the plot? You know. Like...
well. Apparently,
I'm kidding.
They're just drawings, after all.
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
And that tree is just a place where you're going to hang.
Oh my god.
I hang there with all my homies.
the romance anime do this good, but it's all tainted with the weird-ass sibling shit. Like, for example, some of the scenes are in episode 4, Masamune and Sagiri run into a conflict with each of them feeling like they're going to get replaced by each other, and that in general, they aren't good enough to work with the other, with Sagiri not being confident in her arts and Masamune with his writing. And this gets amplified when Elf comes into the picture. Yes, Elf is her name, but this is because Elf is a more successful author than Masamune, and she...
I love how the bit that he does is that it's just like... he just, you know, he stops the music, he turns the screen black, and he puts a random image on screen, and like, yes, this is blah blah blah. It's not even, I don't know. That's not the point of this video. I just don't think it's like, you know.
That's like peak humor. I don't know what you're saying, man.
She wanted to work with Aramanga Sensei for her
Maybe,
new story, but Sagiri didn't know this, and when she noticed that he was spending a lot of time with this new person, she thought Elf was a new artist. So each of them grew insecure that they were going to work with someone else and ditch the other person. But eventually both shared their perspective on how they were feeling to make for this wholesome scene where they both tell each other how valuable and important they are in each other's life and work, where they wouldn't choose anyone else instead. Which this is a big insecurity I'm sure most of the world eventually goes through at one point.
Okay, I totally get where he's trying to go with this, but it's like I can't take it serious.
Yeah, there's no, you know, it's like there is other places where you can get this storyline done. Like, and a lolicon is not the best place to.
That is exactly right.
If I ever may be so bold, maybe this is a hot take. Like from this review, it's pretty clear that he's not like glorifying the lolly aspects of the show. But I can definitely see why this was deleted in hindsight.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a really bad thing to have on your let's remove commentary from this. This is really bad to have on your anime channel.
It amazes me that he watched the show, he watched the whole show, didn't see anything wrong with it, then downloaded clips for the edit to put into the show or into the video, and then he edited the whole thing, which the editing is pretty decent. Like it's not bad editing objectively. It probably took him maybe a day or two. He editing for that long, not realizing there's nothing wrng with it. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's obvious he was a freak. Especially, it probably still is a freak, especially based off of, Lolly on timeline and then this Lolly review. He's a fucking freak. I mean, if commentary didn't call him out for it, I'd be willing to say that he probably wouldn't have changed. That's my hot take. He wouldn't have,
Me personally with Lerix, I just like 30 to 60 seconds, my take on Lerix. I think he was just young, didn't really understand what was going to be socially acceptable and unacceptable on YouTube. I think he came into YouTube like we all did with his own perspective, and his was like a little bit more normie, and then he started covering like weird shit and having weird stuff on the likes on the timeline. But overall, like, you see how like I feel like even if he didn't get called up by the commentary community, he eventually would have like floated away from this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, he is just young at the start of everything.
Also, too, I don't know the context of I don't know how old he was when this was originally uploaded, but you gotta remember, he's 18, 19 at this point?
Yeah.
So he's like 16, 17 watching this anime. He's relatively, I think.
I'm from my understanding,
close to their age.
Well,
he's
he
older in this, right?
18, 19.
Yeah, this
He
was
allegedly
2022.
18, 19.
Yeah, this
Look,
was.
here's the thing. For me personally, I'll defend Lerix here and there when it comes to people saying like outright he's like a freak, but at the end of the day, this video that we're watching right now gives me like anime version of the Mr. Girl Cuties review vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I agree with
that's
where everybody's coming from in this instance, but yeah.
I'm just saying, it's not like it's like Flamenco, who's like close to 40, and he's like, oh yes, I like Boy Soprano.
Brother, what a weird fucking arc in this community, Jesus.
For someone else who you value in high regard. So to see them come together like this to clear any built-up doubts is a great moment. And in episode 7, this gets topped with the duo facing a bigger conflict where they have to beat popular author Muramasa in a writing competition where the odds are greatly stacked against them. And Muramasa actually offers Masamune to just see what he thinks about it a little bit in the moment and lets doubt seep into his mind that he probably will lose. But Sagiri makes his decision for him by interrupting, shouting how far they both come together and that they won't lose to her, giving Masamune the newfound confidence to turn her down and to get back working. And it's just so wholesome to see how dedicated each of them are to overcoming whatever obstacle comes in the way, no matter how difficult it may be. And a smaller little scene, but just as good, is in episode 11, when before Masamune gets back from his trip, Sagiri is shown practicing how she's going to welcome him. Now granted,
So
it's ruined because they do flash like some panty.
Dog!
I'm gonna go do laundry.
Okay.
Oh Lord,
What is?
Jesus,
I don't understand. What's
God.
with the selective self-awareness in the creation of this video? Like, sure, he calls that out, but like nothing else. Like that's the line.
Yeah,
You know
yeah, because I mean, obviously, like he's praising each one of these episodes and like for the plot, but then he says, "Oh well, it's ruined by this," but why do you? I don't know.
I think after the 10th time of saying this got ruined by this very by the same thing over
Again, I'll just make
and over again.
I'll just make the comparison I made earlier. It's like saying the movie Cuties was ruined by one particular scene. That's absurd. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. The whole Cuties thing was the whole premise behind the show. It was the whole the fact that this is
everyone objectively, because like the director of that movie came out and said, well, the movie was actually about being against this, and like everyone's like, well, that's a good message, but not to
use real kids to push that forward.
This movie is murder bad. Let's execute someone live.
No, yeah, exactly, bro.
Real shit. Actual execution.
Alright, guys. Wait, oh my god, okay.
This is why it's bad. Do you see the effects that this can have? Holy shit.
They do flash like some panty shots, and yeah,
the fact that he has to censor it in the first place kind of tells all. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, but ignoring that, this is a base scene, okay? And it may seem like nothing, but we're talking about a Hall of Fame
Yeah.
tier.
Not gonna lie, man. Like this scene right here is pretty based and red pill, okay?
Ignore the panty shots. It's really fucking based, okay?
No, I bet that makes it more based.
But welcoming someone like this is it's a big step. And lastly, in episode 12, seeing Sagiri's progress and coming out of her shell, with her not only spending time and hanging out with her friends, but also with this last goodbye scene where she waves as Elf and Muramasa leaves, is depression curing. This is gold. But as you can see, there's some
It's gold, dude.
Man, it's so hard to talk about these things without sounding cringe. So as you can see, there's primetime wholesome moments throughout the story that remain untainted. But what puts this story in such high regard, in my opinion, though, is the development between the dynamic of the two that takes place at the end of the story. Where in episode 11, we get a flashback of how Masamune started writing and how Sagiri started drawing. And this was because tragic events had happened to each of them at this time, with Masamune's mother dying and Sagiri's parents getting divorced. So each of them needed a way to escape or
Guys, it's so wholesome. Here's a panty shot, dude.
find a new meaning in a sense to life, something to save them. Where Masamune picked up writing, and one of his first fans was Sagiri, who would read his stories and comment, giving her thoughts, which went on for quite some time until the end of Masamune's first series. And to congratulate him, Sagiri drew this picture for him, giving him a sense of fulfillment he never had experienced before. There's someone out there who actually appreciates his work, which leads to my favorite scene, where after some time passes, Masamune asks Sagiri if she likes drawing just in general, with her responding that she likes it because there's someone who gets past it.
Bro is yapping.
Masamune says the same thing when the question gets reversed to him, that he gets joy out of writing because there's someone out there who reads it and likes it. And understanding that aspect of life and being able to introspect that much to realize why exactly people do the things they do is so interesting and something I completely didn't expect a story like this to cover. So many people claim they do things for strictly themselves, but that's not the case. It's usually always for others and the perception they want to give to others. And it's truly a hard question to answer on if you actually like or enjoy the things you do in life. Usually it's just the
Hey,
responses that you get from doing these things. But
AJ,
ask
he
yourself
called
right
you a pedo for you, not for himself.
For real.
do you enjoy playing
Bro.
video games or watching TV shows? And it's actually hard to think about why you like doing these things. But to see some honest commentary on this aspect of life, I think is so important because to dig deeper on why you do the things.
Bro,
you
let's
do
talk
is
about some
essential.
honest
I think everyone's
commentary
thinking
on
about
what this video is,
validation
dude.
They both got from each other's positive response to
The
the
thing
story
is,
art.
right, this is such a well thought out, well crafted video. It's just the source material is so inappropriate that it just kind of invalidates everything else.
Yeah, you're right. That's what I don't understand how it doesn't get more criticism for this in commentary. I don't know if this is like just being sent around now or if this is like something that's been in commentary for a while. But I don't understand why some people just straight excuse it.
Well, at the time, like Grimsy was a lot smaller than he has been over the past year or so, like especially before he stopped uploading. Around that time, he was about how big I am now, about 2,000, 3,000 subs. I don't think anybody really caught on to it at the time, and really, like, I don't think it ever was caught on enough that it was used as a criticism against him.
Okay.
Also, unfortunately, a lot of people just see Lolly as like just drawings. So.
Well, also too, no one really knew about Lerix's anime. No one really knew about Lerix's anime channel until he said, "Guys, this commentary stuff is gay. I'm doing anime from now on."
Yeah. He kind of brought it on by himself, like at least the anime criticism.
Definitely.
Because
At
seeing someone else
the
enjoy it-
time of like all of that stuff, though, the reason it didn't really catch on, I think, is because Lyrix's growth was like kind of going a lot further, a lot quicker than Grimsy's at the time. So it's like everybody was kind of latching onto Lyrix, and any criticism that was going towards the guy that was growing is sort of like invalidated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's why I'm kind of worried about this
Lyrix was
stream because all that
also-
Mama Max stuff is happening right now. But anyways.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, well, Lerix was also he was getting shouted out by Keemstar. He was popping off on
Keemstar openly calls him a
Augie
lolicon,
streams
though, doesn't
a
he?
lot.
Keemstar's all over the fucking place, dude.
Keemstar just kind of like he just makes fun of everyone. Okay, if you're not 100% with him, you're the enemy.
He's 100% the most self-serving individual.
And that's what makes him so entertaining.
Absolutely.
He'd call me a freak, dude.
thing that they made filled the hole that both of them had in their life and allowed them to keep on going.
bro.
But yeah, that's it for the good parts of the show. And
Is this where it gets rough, Ace Aller?
Yes.
Dude, episode 12 is like the worst of it, which he saves for the end of the video, but like, yeah.
Good, awesome, good to know.
pray this moment we've all been waiting for.
As you would.
Oh God, okay.
So as I briefly touched on it.
Holy shit, dude.
We're usually
Holy fuck.
Okay, I don't, will this be fine?
plot points.
Are
that
we-
simply there to add in
Are we
20
good
visuals
here, bro? Like,
Are we good? We're not gonna get like, Ace, you said this was safe, dude.
to draw in.
Yeah, I said it's just
And fan service
uncomfortable.
already is
Okay.
but
That
Kuromanga
would
Sensei-
still be
Hey,
within
yo,
TOS.
this channel gets taken down. I'm just saying.
He just gained
There's a couple
1,000
channels here
subs,
you can hop
Tyler.
to.
Guys, it's so wholesome. Here's some titties, dude.
99 boss fan service where it literally is ingrained in the plot and deadass.
Okay, now okay.
99 boss fan service where it literally is ingrained in the plot.
Again, ingrained in the plot. This is right after he was just praising the plot, dude. This is why I'm just like,
yeah. Wait,
how is this being excused?
If I heard him correctly, doesn't the sister specifically draw lewd?
Yes,
stuff for the,
and she's
for
13.
The 13-year-old draws the porn.
Yes.
Oh yeah, by the way, another nice detail to add to that, she's only could draw what she's seen in real life.
Are you serious?
I want that.
Wait, that's like so like the plot point is that she can only draw what she's seen, so she's
yeah.
So it's implied that other stuff is going on.
Yeah, you're gonna really like the segment, bro.
I'm genuinely surprised this isn't bigger. Like, this is like, I don't understand how Lerix still has a platform after special.
And deadass the whole premise to a ridiculous amount of scenes, which, unlike normal fan service, makes it literally impossible to brush off and ignore. Like with Sagiri,
he ignored it for those episodes he just praised.
Being an artist who draws lewd as her job, working for Masamune is just from the start, because literally the premise of the main character is a 13-year-old who draws lewd shit. What is
so the okay,
and also the fact that she can only draw things she's seen in real life, leading to her getting the characters to show their panties. Like, bro, this is straight up plot points. This isn't even just fan service. But let's take a deep dive into this. Starting with the first episode, when Sagiri forgets to turn off her live stream after she's done drawing, she starts to take off her clothes, of course. But
dude.
You know, at least it isn't.
Guys, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to end stream. Let me just like.
As bad
this
as
is
some real
fucking
life
like
cases
DSP shit. Oh, yep.
But the scene is supposed to be a quirky way of getting Masamune and Sagiri to first interact with each other after a year of her shutting herself in her room, with Masamune watching the stream and rushing to pound on her door to warn her of the deadly sin she's about to commit on stream. But dude, there isn't a more clever way or a different way to go about writing this scenario. Like, this was so unnecessary since there was already a good reason to cause this interaction written into the story, which was as Masamune was watching Sagiri's stream, he noticed that she was Eramaga-sensei, his artist, all along. So why write in an additional weird-ass scene of a 13-year-old about to undress on stream when you still got the same
dog
where Masamune still rushed to his sister's room?
Look,
shocked.
at least he's criticizing this. He's criticizing this at least. It's not like a Mr. Girl thing where he's like praising every aspect of it. You have to give him that at least.
No,
he's criticizing this. He's criticizing this at least.
It's more like the Sneeko review of Cuties, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Well, he also criticizes a literal, like, real life girl that's like we went over that earlier, but the clip of him just saying that
I'm not watching this.
I'm not watching this, guys. And I mean, obviously, you know, it's just some TikToker or whatever. But damn, what is that noise, dude? Someone had...
Sorry, dude. Hold up.
What the fuck? Dude's getting like, dude's house caught on fire.
Yo, my bad, bro. That was an Amber Alert or something.
Yeah, fuck the kids, bro.
Okay.
True.
Don't send an Amber Alert. You're not getting her
talking
back.
about Lerix looking over weird
She was
shit.
his artist all along. You don't need to add in
Lerix
the
just
horny
kidnapped the
aspect here,
child.
dude. But as you're gonna tell, the question of just why will keep coming up with each of these scenes. Like in episode 2, Sagiri's classmate Megumi comes to check on her because she isn't going to school. But
dude, imagine, okay, so Luhrix is like, what, 18 at the time. He's still living at home. Imagine, like, one of his parents walk in and see just 13-year-old just undressing on the screen. How the fuck do you explain that? How the
Bro,
fuck?
That's a nightmare of every anime fan, okay?
It's just art, bro. Like,
Guys, this is our
Also,
masterpiece.
That fucking mouth design on anime characters is funny. They literally are just like...
Real.
Are you winning, son? And then it's fucking 13-year-old panties, dude.
Dead ass, randomly mid-conversation.
This is so
she
fucking
just drops
weird.
This.
When I saw this,
She's 13.
I saw this fucking like GIF for years. I didn't realize it was real. I thought it was edited. I thought it was edited. This is like actually in the show.
It's over.
Yeah, and if you're looking for more context,
No, yeah,
not
because
even
like
the FBI can help
because
you.
at the beginning, because he shows that clip at the beginning of this video, I thought it was just like an edit that he did, and then he would reveal what the actual text was later. No, that's the actual.
That's literally it. That's literally it.
With that, pal. Just why? This is seriously the best way you can.
Just why, guys? Just why? Why would they have this?
I'm questioning
But
my
the,
life, but I'm
the
gonna
plot
continue
is so
watching
good.
it
It's
anyway.
it's literally the criticism that oh yeah, guys, I watch it for the plot that people have been making fun of for years. Like that's what I don't understand why this isn't brought up more. Like I understand that maybe it hasn't been publicized as much as it should be, but I don't understand that like this is a criticism that literally I would hear in middle school of people who would watch anime and would just be like, oh yeah, I watch it for the plot. This is the same thing that he's doing, but it's not being spread around enough.
This is worse than Meliodas' little quirk of very normal behavior like this. And keep in mind, hey man, I know culture is different over there in Japan and all, but man, all I'm saying is I can't imagine writing a scene with 12-year-olds talking about.
But you can watch it. You can watch it.
Not that different.
Without expecting a call from Chris Hansen.
Can you have a seat over there, chair, please?
And even in the same conversation, just casually, Masamune drops this.
貴様を超える美少女である妹のパンツを日々洗っているこの俺が今更女に一目惚れなどするものか
Like, bro, are we just...
Holy shit. So it's not only is it a 13-year-old girl, it's incestual. Okay.
Well, there's step siblings, but yeah, that would still like yeah.
Alabama.
It's still weird, yeah.
Oh, dude, thank you for the $2, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Man, the Kanto region gets really weird on these times of year.
Shut the fuck up.
Boy, what Pokemon are we catching today?
God.
Ash was inbred. That's the fucking story.
Dude.
Oh wait, does that mean
Asexual
Professor Oak is
reproduction,
related
dude.
to his mom?
That's all it was. It was
Likely.
just the mom just like mitosis, dude.
How do you think Professor Oak has a job? He needs to get a bunch of 10-year-olds somehow.
Anyways.
Normal dialogue. No one's gonna question that? Okay. And do I even have to try and think of a charitable, decent reason why there was a scene of
What the
Elf
hell?
just chilling ass naked playing piano in episode 3?
What the fuck? Why? Even okay. No, I'm not saying
Quick
that.
check.
That's not even the worst. That's not even the worst part of it.
Really? Okay.
Again, yeah, not any better, Chief. Like, giving the author the best faith to why he wrote this. I mean, all I could think of is that he wanted to show off Elf's, yeah, okay, bro, I got nothing. Skipping to the next episode, though, Sagiri says to Masamune that she can only draw things she's seen in real life.
Dude, I would like a cheeseburger Gatorton, thank you.
Where Masamune thinks back to the type of shit she's drawn before, making him wonder of some very normal thoughts like this. And the anime decides to bring to life these thoughts with what feels like an illegal scene of her changing into some string panties.
What feels like an illegal scene? Well, hear me out, guys. It is a child. This is a character that is a child. That it's changing. That's why it feels illegal. That's why, you know, because in most countries, if this was like real life, it would be.
I'm gonna jump off my apartment building, bro.
I'm gonna go talk to the Lord.
I'm gonna go to confession, guys. I watched a Lerix video.
God cannot save you now.
Irving, like just no reason.
Look, okay, I'm not getting into the circle of hell that this anime is sending its fans.
This is the fucking ninth circle.
Yeah. But in episode 5, there's another changing Sagiri scene, and Elf is showing her panties to Sagiri, but don't worry, guys, it's okay. It's not weird, I swear, because Sagiri needs to see them to take her artistry skill to the next level.
Murphy said, hear me out. No.
Unironically, for research purposes. And as I said before, this is just the plot in the story at the time, with Sagiri hitting a wall on drawing and needing new inspiration to take her drawings for Masamune to the next level, resulting in her seeking out bitches' panties. This is basically the training arc of the show, but instead of refining, honing your new abilities, you're just sexually harassing girls. Truly the Giga Chad path, young Padawan. Oh yeah, and you can't forget the random-ass naked bath scene of Megumi at the end of this episode. Like, why would you as an author write in a scene of a 12-year-old doing quite literally anything else when you can write in them taking a nice warm wash?
Bro, why is it yellow?
Very normal behavior. And
Bro
episode
pissed in the
6,
tub,
I don't
dude.
want to know.
Yo, This is totally
To continue this-
unrelated, but like, why is his voice so like monotone throughout the whole fucking video, dude?
This is.
I mean,
That's how
that's how
Lerix
his voice
talks.
naturally
Dude.
is.
Yeah. He's low key boring, dude.
Sigma grind set of Sagiri. She just takes off her panties.
Listen, as
just
someone
straight
with
up.
another monotone
What
voice,
the
you know,
fuck?
we're playing the cards that we got, you know.
Yeah.
Comes over to continue the Sigma grind set of Sagiri. She just takes off her panties, just straight up. But by far, the worst of the worst is absolutely held for the last episodes. Even though they have full beach trip classic anime trope episodes, where, yeah, you get the classic lotion on
Oh
your
my
back.
fucking god, dude. I'm sorry, but like this isn't censored enough, dude.
Bro,
Like,
how do
I
you watch an entire fucking series like this? This is insane to me.
don't understand. I don't know.
It's the
We
whole
call
nine.
this mental
But in
illness.
episode 12,
No,
to
for
get
Episode 12, dude.
Episodes. He had to spend like
classic
a
lotion on
good
back.
4 hours fucking like watching this shit at least.
For a whole
yeah,
season of a
no,
show,
it's
it's
like
more
you-
than
you
4
have-
hours.
You ain't ready.
You
for this
have
part.
like your first watch through, right? Which, you know, for some reviewers, you know, it's just a casual viewing. Maybe you take down notes, right? But then you have to like do analyzing for a second watch through.
Yeah.
The
And then you
rewatch.
gotta download the clips, so that's like a third watch through. And then you gotta watch back the clips and editing, so like a fourth, you know? And then after you publish it, maybe that's a fifth. It just depends on how you're feeling that day.
7th, 8th, or 9th time came around, and he was like, "All right, I'll take this down."
Am I a pedophile yet?
scenes, the whole 9. But
Oh god.
episode 12, to get even more research, Sagiri forces Elf and Muramasa to play a fun, wholesome game of Twister in some very safe for work bikinis to get the most pristine inspiration for her
Dog.
art. Like, man, I just can't.
Yep.
I can't imagine the motherfucker who'd write this. And later on, Sagiri gets inspired to draw a porn manga for some reason. Don't ask the context. I don't even want to explain. But she goes on to draw a few scenes, and of course, as you do, have your friends review it. And apparently, she draws the weird or wrong, and
Oh,
make
this
comments
is the craziest
that it's not
part.
the way it's supposed to look,
No.
causing them to go on an expedition to find out what it
No.
looks like.
No.
Dog. So two teenagers.
You ain't ready. You ain't ready.
Okay,
You ain't
okay.
ready.
Yeah, they haven't gotten any older, in case you were wondering. I was really hoping. And eventually, the girls start stripping
Oh.
Isn't he 16?
Mune to see what his dick looks like. I need a fucking shower after this.
Ew.
And just like that, the anime ends. So, in conclusion, Aramanga Sensei is an anime with some of the biggest potential, wasted,
Biggest potential.
absolutely the dumbest shit in the world. With
Guys, it's dumb shit. It's just dumb shit, guys. No, it's not dumb. It is dumb shit. But I feel like that's not a strong enough word.
unique and captivating plot lines to wholesome encounters throughout the
Neat
whole
and
story. This could have been
captivating.
Neat and captivating plot lines. You know, the captivating plot lines of which he himself have the 13-year-old, you know, panties, lolly stuff ingrained, dude.
9 out of 10 anime, easily for me. If you strip away
9 out of 10 anime.
all this sus bullshit,
9
sibling
out of
romance,
10.
and just pointless fan service scenes. Like, come on, bro. So disappointed, but yeah. See
I
you
want to
later.
know his rating. What's his rating now? Damn.
Bro, the thing that people need to understand about this video, like, listen to this.
We're
Hear me
listening.
when I say this.
Okay.
Nobody made him make this. He chose to do this.
Yes. Yeah.
No, I
He
put a gun to
chose
his
that.
Look,
head. I don't know.
at least he criticized the anime. That's like his like one line of defense is that
Dude, thank you, Brooks,
he's
for $2.
criticizing the anime for
The criticisms
this
are
stuff.
incongruent. The criticisms are incongruent with the validation that he gives it, so it doesn't make any sense. You can't really give him points for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's coming from somebody who, like, I would argue in Lyric's favor a lot for where he's at now, but Jesus, man, that video was decrepit.
And